What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Knuckleheadz's Tarot. My name is Sandra. Hope all is well. If not, definitely claim it. If you are new, welcome to the fam. We are so happy for you to be on this journey with us today. Thank you so much for showing your love, your support, your energy, your donations. I appreciate all of you, and nothing but blessings to you all, every day, all day. If you need any additional information about me and my services, please feel free to check out all the information down below. All my messages are general intuitive. Please take what resonates and leave what doesn't for someone else. My readings are also timeless. Remember that time and energy are fluent. Also that you have free will to change any and of the events. If you're, if this is resonating with you and you're not liking the situation, you have the power or free will to change what you want. Pretty much, tarot is just basically as a guided tool to give you the heads up of what could happen in the events and how you can change it, or how you can prepare for what is coming towards you, or how you can, manipulate the situation pretty much, okay? I'm going to be using my self-care cards by Cheryl Richardson, and also I have some Ancestor Angel Oracle by Kyle Gray that I'd like to use. This is, again, it's a general intuitive. This is a fairly new deck, so I'm going to read it intuitively from what I'm seeing from the cards, not from what the actual real meanings are, because this is an intuitive message, right? Okay, I will look and check into, because there are certain meanings in these cards that, certain people, like Mother Earth is obviously the Queen of Pentacles. The water individual is, the Queen of Cups. There are certain people that do represent in the deck for the regular tarot. However, they're listed as different people. I have angels, guardian angels, different ways. What you could have been in past life. This is also my past life deck as well. Okay, without further ado, let's just simply get started. I'm going to peel out several cards for this, just to get a little bit more insight in regards to what is it that the collective needs to know for March 5th, 2020. What is it that the collective needs to know for March 5th, 2020? Please and thank you. Let me shuffle one more time. And we're good to go. What is it that the collective needs to know for March 2020? Okay. The first one is going to be independence. The second one is going to be guidance. The third one is going to be peace. Boundaries is the fourth. Excuse me. And power is the last, okay? Let me read the messages behind it. The first one is independence, okay? It says, decide for yourself. Exercise your right to do so. So you may be thinking about your independence. You may be thinking about what's going on in regards to your career situation or your living situation, on how you're gainfully being independent. You are actually in the process of transformation. The butterfly wings are coming out. You see that she's walking on the ridge. This kind of represents to me similar to the Fool in the Tarot, because he's like always off the cliff or about to go off the cliff. But there, there seems to be on a sunset as well, but things are very clear in this picture. So it's not like, there's some clouds, so some things may not be clear, maybe because of the retrograde. However, but you're coming out of a period from transformation. Now the next one that we have here is guidance. Okay, as for guidance, the divine will meet your every need. Okay, that's pretty much specific. You're divinely guided in regards to what you're feeling or this transformation. The next one we have here is peace. Okay, embrace your confusion. Let there be peace in not knowing all the answers. So you need to find peace in yourself. You may be taking time to reflect, or you may be, you know, talking to your higher self in regards to getting some guidance in regards to this independence that you so desperately are thinking of, or you're in the process of transformation. Now, the next one that we have here is boundaries. Okay? Boundaries says set boundaries, protect your precious time and your energy. Okay, you may need to be creating boundaries with others at this point in time because, you know, it may be affecting somewhat of your independence. Okay, it may be causing your peace to get a little bit out of whack. You may have recently lost your power also as well. Let's see what it says here. It says, own your power. Every storm brings a fresh new beginning. So this pretty much is, you know, you're coming, you know, you went from here, you lost your power, you know, you started off in here, inside here, and then this is what you bloomed into, this independence. Okay? But you know, you need to learn how to set boundaries in order to be peaceful. But however, regardless of the fact, you are being divinely guided at this time, which is beautiful. Okay, the next thing that we're going to do, let's see what we have here. Oh, that was... There we go. All right, sounds good. What do we have here for our independence, please? What do we have here for our independence, please? What do we have here for our independence for the collective for March 5th? I would say it says track down your fears and desires. Okay, to me, this is a hunter. Obviously, you know what the hunter does. He hunts. He takes his time out. He goes out into the woods. He's looking for his you know, his prey. You know, and a hunter to me, in this sense, you know, this individual has a lot of, you know, different graphics on him. He's gone through some things. He's gained his antlers. He's gained actually, you know, the ram's antlers. This could be also somewhat of a Capricorn individual in your life, or it could represent a Capricorn earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. You know, this individual is about tracking down his fears and his desires. He's looking to get what he needs to get done in regards to, you know, he has to have power in order to go out into the forest, to go do his hunting for whatever he needs to track down. He's basically facing his fears and also seeking his desires. This is what I'm getting, which also, you know, creates with the Independence card. You know, this is a Druid, okay, which is at the bottom. It's hold space. Basically, this Druid, I'm sorry, you know, this is an individual. He's like, I'll give you an example. Okay, this person holds things together. You know, this person stands strong. They're knowing when, you know, they know where they need to be at. Like, basically, this hunter knows where he needs to be at. Okay, this is something that you pretty much, if you have some type of plans, don't change your plans or do anything drastic at this point. Pretty much, this is an individual that's grounded. If you're worried about trying to do something, it's giving you a sense of anxiety, which I can see, which the fear and the desire comes in. You know, he's trying to track down this fear. Like, he's looking in, he's already inside the forest. He's going into the forest. You see what I'm saying? Okay, this is a person that's like, you know, very crafty. You know, but this is pretty much to basically to dig deep and hold your ground, okay? That's what that means to me. So let's get another one for guidance. Let's get one for guidance, please. Thank you. Okay, you have the Magic Guardian. It says unlock magic within. Okay, and at the bottom you have a High Priest, because we do have a High Priestess in there also as well. Okay, with this Magic Guardian, okay, this is basically telling you to stop looking outside yourself and recognize that you have power within. You know, you're a very powerful individual. You know, you seek all the answers, and the answers are pretty much within you. Okay, you need to remain focused. You need to recognize that what you're looking for is already within you. Okay, and you also need to take the time, you know, to acknowledge that also as well. You know, you have a gift, and you're being divinely guided, basically where it came up on the guidance hence. Okay, but this is something just to indicate to you that, you know, the things that you created or manifested are coming to fruition. Okay, this isn't this person, you know, this Magic Guardian, you know, this is an angel that's always around, like the shamans. Okay, she's always doing things for her highest good. She's always supportive, and she's also a healer. Okay, in regards to the High Priest, you know, the High Priest recognizes the power that you have to change your life and to face your fear and align within the light of you. Okay, so this is to intend and to create. This is pretty much my similar to in the Writer's Hero deck as the Manifester. You know, this person is similar to the High Priestess, but he is a co-creator, or he's a creator in his practice. Okay, he could be a teacher, a leader, a life aspect, like a life coach or something of that nature. This is an individual that's in between the bridge of heaven and earth. Okay, in this sense, you know, in the past, you may have experienced some type of setbacks or experiences that, you know, that led you to be on a spiritual guidance at this point. And you know that you are being guided between your spirit guides and also your ancestors. However, these energies, you know, you need to, they're coming to expand right in front of you. You know, this represents, you know, this individual, this High Priest basically represents a leader, a teacher in life, or a person that will cross your path. Okay, so that's what I have for that particular one. What do we have for peace, please? We have trust and thrive. Okay, and there was one behind it. Okay, give me 1 second. Let's see what we have here for this. You know, trust and thrive, that means basically, you know, trust within yourself. And this other water guardian, you know, pretty much I feel like she's like the Queen of Cups. You know, she's connected with her emotions. She's, you know, she's all about intuition. You know, she takes time to understand others. You know, she's a sensitive individual. She allows you to receive and understand messages directly from your soul. So this is someone that's basically connected. This angel is basically, you know, to understand your emotional side of you, to understand your soul, your feelings, things that are old and new in the shadows of your soul. They want you to know pretty much, this angel wants you to know that it's simply okay to feel the emotions that you're feeling at this current time, which have been able to bring you peace, which, you know, to me, you need to take time to breathe and acknowledge and just let things flow. Also, this individual could be intuitive as well. And make sure that you are paying attention to the powerful messages that you are receiving, because at this time you've kind of been ignoring the situation, you know. And in regards to the stag, the trust, it says, you know, you need to come and stand into your light and your grace. You know, you need to, you know, you're being divinely guided. This is pretty much like you're stepping into your power, you know, on a indigenous, you know, this is an indigenous type of card also as well. You know, the stags were able, you know, this is something that the natives basically allow people to give, you know, for them to give them for food, for medicine. They used to take different things, like as far as with the hunter, with the antlers, to show, you know, their pretty much, you know, their statue or their spiritual integrity and their support. Okay, this card also indicates that you have an offer, you have gifts, you have strength, you have power, and you make the most of it. You are basically a born leader. Okay, the stag, the energy of the stag also allows you to feel safe. You have a level of intelligence as well, and you are also being encouraged to walk around with your dignity and to be proud of yourself and to give yourself more power, okay, and to look up to things. Pretty much keep a positive insight. With a stag, this is basically saying, you know, don't let your emotions get caught. I mean, it's okay to be emotional when you have to be, because, you know, there are things in life that we seek or that we're looking for and we don't find, and we find it to be an emotional state of mind where it's not, you know, it doesn't allow you to recoup from the situation. So in this case, you know, from the hunter all the way here, you know, you have the power within, you have the tools to use. You need to trust in yourself, as well as to be able to, you know, you can connect with your emotions, but don't be conflicted and don't let your emotions get the hold of you, because you do have the power and you are being guided also as well. What do we have for power, please? What do we have for power? It's too much. Okay, it says the White Witch, and the sun is at the bottom of the deck, which is an awesome thing, because basically you're looking for success and happiness. Okay, with the White Witch, okay, it says take the higher road and choose the light. Remove yourself from any type of lower energies. Obviously, there may be an energy vampire, or, you know, somebody that's sucking your energy out of you, because it did land on your power. So you need to be very, very careful in regards to who you're vibrating with, because you may be going through some type of transformation, which I've seen earlier on, which may be causing you to have all your, you know, all your energies out of whack, and they're getting heightened, they're going up and down and things of that nature, and people are grasping that concept from you. They're feeling your energy. Okay, this individual also represents, you know, a loving soul who wants nothing but the best for the earth. You know, this is a person that's very connected. This person respects wisdom more than experience. This person is only willing to trust who she feels right within. Okay? This is also a reminder to let you know the goodness in you. This is also indicating about choices as well. If you choose to pull from drama or anything of that nature, just know that you surround yourself by people who you need to be around with. Don't surround yourself around negative situations, or it could be a negative situation in your workplace, in your family life. However, you are guided to be looking into the lighter of things. You're an individual that can pretty much bring light to any situation. know, this also represents a person that is gentle, innocent, pure. It's also a paganism as far as that goes as well. But she is also willing to trust what she feels within right now. So, you know, this individual, you know, she's guided. She has the owl that's always watching out for her no matter what. Watches her front, watches her back, because you know that they can turn their heads all day. You know, this to me is a very sacred animal. The sun is pretty much enjoying your success and your happiness. This could happen sometime in the springtime from what I'm getting. So spring is around the corner, you guys. So this is what it says. It says, see your seeds grow. You may have planted some seeds recently, and now they're going to come to. You know, you may, as far as with this trader, it says exchange energy to create abundance. You may be running into someone who is like-minded like yourself and maybe wanting to trade information or trade some ideas or something of that nature as well. Mountain to me, it says stand your ground. This represents different challenges that may come about, but that doesn't mean that it's not impossible to climb the mountain, just like Moses did. Okay, I mean, from that aspect. Let's get a couple more here. Let's get a couple more here. What else do we have for the collective? What else do we have for the collective? Please and thank you. Let me get a couple more for the collective and then we're out of here. The trader wanted to come out again. So this may be somebody or an individual that you're looking into to do something with. You know, in regards to business. This individual is, you know, he seems like an honest individual. You know, he holds, or he's very guarded to his heart. He shows compassion. There's also a shapeshifter. It says transform and unveil your gifts. Okay, you may be an individual. You may be an individual that is currently, like I said from before, you know, you may be transforming at this time. To me, this is you know, you're taking your time to develop your gifts and your strengths. You know, you're in transformation. You know, the shapeshifter, you know, for us indigenous folks out here, represents, you know, the wild side and the calm side. Your animal going onto a journey. This is a, you know, between you being a species or a shaman. This is the feel like you're in between this transformation. You may be going through some challenges right now, some ups and downs, but it is your space for transformation again. You know, in your past challenges, you have owning and current strengths. You have opportunities for you to discover and rediscover gifts and talents that you were born with, and you'd like to share them. All your past experiences have helped you see how strong you really are. You are an amazing soul, and you can change and transform ways that people can least expect it. You know, this is an opportunity also to tap into your power or your spirit animal, whoever your spirit animal may be, collective. Okay, because this individual is, you know, this is something that is needed for you. You know, this is a person that's transforming. It could be a person that's going into the shaman mode. Now, the broken arrow. Broken arrow to me is you need to let go. The need to defend yourself and prepare to offer peace because you are divinely guided again from the past over here. Okay, this also means that you may want to make amends. You know, if you see any type of broken arrows, like in meditation or a vision or dream or in a reading, let you know that there is a message that you need this Mercury retrograde, my goodness. You no longer need to put up a fight because now peace right here has arrived. Okay, you've been exposed to a situation that you felt that you may have been having to defend yourself, or you had to protect yourself in the sense. And pretty much, you know, this individual is helping out the situation. So things are going to be getting resolved if you've been worried for such a time. Okay, just make sure that you are prepared to talk things out. Make sure that you're being careful in how you speak also as well, because there are people that are involved in the situation, and if you get more bees with honey in this sense. Okay, you are divinely guided again, and you are standing, there, and your ancestors and your angels are pretty much telling you that you are being protected and guided. So not to worry. And hence what I was saying at the bottom of the deck, y'all, it's the protection guardian. Drop your shields, because she's here to help. She's here to help protect you. You don't have to be feeling, like your independence is at risk. You set boundaries. You found a peaceful moment, and you're seeking your power within, and you're divinely protected. That's a beautiful thing. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Here we go. And this is going to be my last card, which I love. Love, love, love. It says, be grateful in the movement and action. Okay, the Shaolin Master says, be graceful in movement and action. Okay, you need to be swift. You need to be basically, the Shaolin Master is, slow and steady wins the race. He's my King of Pentacles type of individual. He takes a lighter approach. He takes his time to come in there. Now he's very, he's very swift. He learns to adapt to any type of situation. This person has, he's very highly disciplined. He is guided by his art. He's not impressed by foolishness. And he appears to be stronger than someone who thinks that he's not. This is basically the messages for you guys, is don't feel like you need to rush into anything. Make sure that everything is flowing like water. Also, again, with the analogy of you get more bees with honey, you need to, have a gentle approach and be a little bit more graceful in this sense. Because at the end of the day, you'll reach high to where you need to. This is something that, you're being invited to remain graceful to your movement and your choices, as well as your actions. However, don't use too much of your energy into something, because you may not be supported at this time in what you're working to achieve. So this is why that independence situation has come about. Now, to me, whatever situation that has been holding you back, it doesn't look like it's going to be held back. It says release the old and rest. And this is happening in sometime in autumn. So the autumn card came out. The autumn card came out, and it basically is telling you to relieve all those pressures, whatever is weighing you down around that time frame, or that's the time frame that you're going to be releasing this. This also indicates an opportunity to heal. Okay, pretty much the raven, to us folks, indigenous folks out here, pretty much is a messenger. This is a person that's indicating some healing, initiation to heal at this time. Whatever has been holding you back has been very heavy, whether if it was a person, a situation, something in a dream of some sort. And you need to control your reality. Also, whatever you need to do, you need to let go and make space for new entrants. You're being divinely guided between your nature and your angels. Okay? And whatever it is, it's not going to stop you from moving it. So, for the future, in the autumn, you know, important energies regards to, you know, this situation that's taking place, that's when you're going to get your response around that time. So that's what I'm seeing. You know, you'll get your response, and at that point, then you're going to go through another transformation around that time. It says shed the old skin. You know, you may find a different passion that's coming up soon. And it says ignite your passion. This is my King of Wands. Dream and journey, because, you know, whatever you're dreaming, the wheel is going to be turning. And make sure that you're watching out for your messages around, you know, the different moons that we're having. Because the moon is basically, you know, whether if it's a full moon, a half moon, a quarter, or a moon, you know, you need to pay attention to those too. You may be working on the moon, you know, sun, moon, rising. Also, you're trying to be able to let go of what needs to be right and trying to simply just keep the peace. Just make sure that you speak up. Like I said, the way that you deliver your information or your communication is going to be the key. You know, you're going to be swift like a fox. So you have to trust your talents and change and the changing times. So with time, this situation is going to blossom in regards to the independence, and you're going to be loved, or you're going to be felt loved at that time also as well, or you're going to start feeling yourself in a different light. You know, this is an individual that's very connected. You know, you may want to look into your heart chakra. This is a guardian angel that, you know, that is all about love and passion. So I hope that this resonates for you guys. I hope that it did something for you. Please make sure that you like, share, comment, or subscribe. In this reading, pretty much what it boils down to, you are wanting to have an independence towards something in regards to whether if it's your family or if it's a career issue, collective. I hope that this does work out for you because you are very divinely guided. You know what you want. Time is of the essence. You do need to have peace in your life. Don't forget your power. Don't forget to set boundaries, because what you want will be coming to fruition. All right, guys. Take care. Have a great one.